Kingdom of Shila, which has continued for 1,000 years. Traces of it have faded with time, but only its splendor has not diminished, but still living and breathing in Gyeongju. Great expectations left by those who lived in Shila. To find answers, we're heading to Donggung, Shila's secondary palace, and Warji, a moonlit pond. Northeast to Shila's palace, Walsung, near Hwangyongsa Temple, are Warji and Donggung, Shila's secondary palace site. It is a palace where the king lived and held banquets for a joyous national event or precious guest. It is also the place where Shila's last king, King Gyeongsun, invited Taejo Wangan of Koryo to a party to appeal for Shila's crisis after the attack of King Gyeonhwan. Only until a few years ago, Donggung and Warji were called Anapji Pond. However, in the 1980s, a fragment of earthenware with the word Warji engraved was unearthed here, confirming this place was called Warji in Shila, resulting in correction of its name to Donggung and Warji. Donggung in Warji was also called Imhaejeonji, with Imhaejeon meaning a building near the sea. In the history book Samguk-sagi, it is recorded that Donggung was called Imhaejeon. This place has been ruined until in 1975, when dredging work was underway to clear the muddy standing water, and about 30,000 pieces of artifacts hidden deep inside the lake for 1,000 years has revealed themselves. Gyeongju National Museum set up an exhibition hall for Warji, and the artifacts unearthed are on display. One piece of artifact that calls for extra attention is a brick engraved with mandala patterns. The era named Choro's second year carved on the stone shows it dates back to the period of King Munmu. Roof tiles and plates made right after the unification of three kingdoms. Bow carved out of a whole tree. Pottery larger than a person's body. And animal bones of horse, boar, and pheasant supporting the records of Samguk-sagi that rare birds and animals had been kept. Among them, the most distinguished relics are Juryonggu, the entertainment device of people of Shila. It is a 14-sided die made of oak tree. The fact that it was a game of 1,000 years ago makes it ever more interesting. You cast the die and follow each instruction, such as recite a poem, dance without music, get your nose hit by others, drink 3 shots at a time. Dares like these fill the 14 sides of the die. It seems that the playfulness of the people of Shila doesn't seem much different from that of us living today. After Shila unified the three kingdoms in the year of 674, King Munmu dug up a large pond here, planted 3 islands at the center of the pond, with 12 hills to grow flowers and trees, along with rare birds and animals. In particular, Warji was curved edges, designed in a way that the whole pond would not come into view from any direction, so that the small pond would seem larger, like a sea, which reflects the admirable wisdom of the people of Shila. The water of the pond is drawn from Bukjeon stream, and the artificial irrigation installation made in Shila era still remains today. 1975's excavation research verified 26 different building sites, including Imhaejeon, and 3 buildings of Shilla era and Gwarji have been restored to take on the appearance of today. Lotus leaves entrenching the edges is one spectacle, but Gwarji also greets us with a different view after sundown. It is said there were lanterns among relics, which you must wonder. What must Knights of Shilla aristocrats' nights have been like? Donggung and Gwarji lit up every night, and it is like all lanterns of Shilla is lit up, shining down on the dark pond and taking you back to the night strolls of Shilla's people. Gyeongju's beloved, beautiful park, and a window to lives of the people of Shilla, Donggung and Gwarji. Although it had different names in different eras, Donggung and Gwarji are our precious heritage that should be preserved for another 1,000, 2,000 years.